Hey guys, welcome to another very quick mod review. Very quick because there's not much to say. I just want to squash a couple of things that I've seen people think that this is. So here we have the John Deere skid steer by Black Sheep. It is the John Deere 90 skid steer. And it's nice to see this at long last. This was teased by Black Sheep a long time ago. And it's one of the things that I'll straight up say irks me a little bit. Black Sheep does tend to tease stuff months, absolutely months, before we ever see it. Which kind of sucks, because at times, the time they're released, sometimes people have just forgotten about it and don't give a crap about it anymore. This was one of them. This was teased alongside the Massey Ferguson skid steer. We have it waiting in the wings over there. And I think, don't quote me on this, but it's probably in excess of 6 months, maybe a little less. But it's been teased for quite a while. And I always thought we'd see it at the same time, but we didn't, obviously. And I also thought they were the same model, initially, until I had a proper look at the pictures that are on his Facebook page. I was wrong. A lot of people are thinking that this is just a reskin of it. It's a same model. It's not. It's completely different model. This is tiny compared to it. This is absolutely tiny. And he's done a good job on it. And it says small skid steer. It'll be good for zipping around small barns and stuff like that on maps that have them built in like they should be. But let's well, you can see the detail on it. Got the warning triangle. There's next to no configs you can do on this, to be expected. You can change the color of the rims from black to yellow. Honestly, I don't see the point why that was even included, but hey. You've got your decent small skid steer tires. You can put a triangle on the arse end, and you can have the forestry cage. That's about it. Although, you can put a forestry cage on the sides, but your front's completely open. Probably is like that. The real one is just a case of logic. What? Why? But it's a nice little machine. So you got your working lights top. The cage is always on it, no matter what. You can't take it off like you can the other one. So we'll jump in and have a look at the controls. So you pretty much, the camera's down here above the engine there, so it looks to be a little 3-cylinder engine. The engine block looks very similar to the Massey Ferguson one. You got your steering, which is done on the tiller there. The dash basically up here. How prototypical this is, I don't know. I don't know if you would have a speed gauge. Wow. Speedo on a skid steer. I don't think there's a need to know how fast you go in on one. So I don't think that would be correct. RPM, yeah, you probably would, including your hours. You got your throttle up there, but down here, I think I saw a throttle down here. I may have been wrong, actually. Could have been the levers down there. Over on the right side, you can see your the joystick moves there. We'll fire it up for you. It's the same sound as... Well, actually, no, that's a tractor sound. This is the Fiat sound, I think. Don't quote me on that. I think it's the Fiat. Anyway, so you got the hydraulics, backwards, forwards. Now you can see just on the spot of where the lever is some pixelation. That is a game lighting giants issue. I don't know what causes it, but you can see it badly in the store. We'll put on the lights, and you can see each light lights up there. We'll put the beacon on right there. No light for the beacon, but I don't think of the era this is, I don't think they would have come with a beacon, to be quite honest with you. So we'll stop that. It does come with a hitch down there, and we'll lift this all the way up so we can have a good look at the engine block there for what it is. Although it looks like it's a 3-cylinder, the manifold's a 4-cylinder. Right there. So some light detail on it. You don't need to go over the top. You see some of the warning stuff there. Left and right, forward. Neutral, reverse, S, slow maybe? I don't know. See some more of the details there. the injector. So it is indeed a 3-cylinder, but Yeah. We've got 4... Yeah, he's using the same engine block from the Massey Ferguson. So you got 3 injectors, 4 on the injection pump. I'm not going to look into that too detailed. I understand why they've done it. You've got the exhaust coming back there. Have a zoom in on the... Jeez. Stop it. We'll zoom in on the dash so you guys can have a good close-up look at that. For those of you that are curious, data tag, which I presume's taken... Oh no, it may be actually taken off a real one. 1990, that says. And I'm seeing something that says it is... Because there's 3 zeros there, 16,000 kilo. Yeah, I don't know where that's from. Don't know what that's all about. But there's the detail on the dash. So, very detailed on a little thing like this. It only comes with the bucket, as you see here. That is the only attachment it comes with, it, which is kind of disappointing. It would be nice to see it come with more, but the game does have a good selection of skid steer stuff anyway. So let's lower this down, and we'll take it for a quick drive over to... It does billow smoke. Over to the Massey, which I think a lot of people were using. It's a really nice skid steer. It's one I recommend. And as you start to get close, I'll line the wheels up. You can see they are nothing alike. Considerably smaller. Some parts are similar, yes, but they are different. They are completely different models. They share some stuff, as I say, but that's very, very little indeed. So we'll open the John Deere up in the store, so it is under skid steers. Base price is 25 grand. A triangle, no triangle. Cage, just the ROPS. And black rims. I don't see the point. I do not see the point. I'd have just left that personally. So it's a 71 horse engine, 80 litres of fuel, does 12 mile an hour, which it's struggling to do 9, so I don't know what that's all about. We'll jump in it to see the horsepower. Genuine Raiden will pull up what I call the dyno in the command console. GSV. We'll tab through until we see physics. And we'll see, out of curiosity. And 71 horse, which is what it was saying. How accurate that is, again, I do not know. And the weight of this thing, just with the bucket and the unit itself, is 6 tons. Combined without the bucket on, it is 5.3 ton. So it's actually relatively heavy. For what it is relatively heavy. Which, it's kind of surprising. For sure. Alright, we'll get rid of that, and we'll do another one, which... GS. We'll see what it looks like dirty for you guys there. Which, alright. They've done a good job on that. The wheels, yeah, it looks a little weird, but the actual rim itself, they've done a good job on that. Alright, we'll magically clean it up. If I was really prepared for this, I would have had 2 of these already done and sorted. And we'll add the wear amount now to see what that looks like. So the bucket looks pretty legit, pretty believable. The wear around the actual machine itself actually kind of seems a bit over the top. Like around the boom section here, I don't know if this was done by hand or whether you can get Giant Center to automatically do it, but it seems like it's over the top. Seems like the stuff from FS19 or FS17 that they've converted across. Some stuff where you'd think that you wouldn't be seeing wear is worn. So yeah, your mileage may vary. The pedals for sure, where your feet are constantly, yes. I would personally probably put wear around the roll bars there, as your hands would be gripping to get in and out. Again, lots of plate wear on where you'd stand to get into the machine. And stuff around the back. I think it is a little overkill though, personally. But each to their own. Everyone's mileage varies on that one. I'm just giving you the full rundown of this machine. I haven't actually used it properly yet, moving stuff around and any of that, so I don't know what that's like. This is basically squashing a lot of the myth about these two machines being the same, because they're not. They're far from it. I feel this would be good on maps that basically for animal work. Small maneuvering machine getting around. It's good. Honestly, I can see this doing well on... it's probably why he made it. Black Sheep's home map. Old streams. I know that map can be kind of tight in some spots. So anyway, we'll call it here. I hope you guys have enjoyed the mod review on the John Deere 90 by Black Sheep. Awesome little machine. Glad to see it finally out. I feel it took way too long. And actually, I wanted to say the reason why, from what I've heard, Black Sheep didn't release it initially, coinciding with that thing, is because apparently, from what I've heard, people were saying to Black Sheep that they look the same. I don't see the logic there personally. John Deere is going to be a killer on the mod hub. I would have released it a lot sooner than they did. A lot sooner. Because this and this, two complete different animals. They really are. So until next time, I hope you guys have enjoyed this brief mod review of the John Deere. I say brief. It's now, what, 12 minutes long. Brief mod review on the John Deere 90. Until next time, catch you guys later. See ya.